going on, y'all? Apparently, DDG and XQC have some kind of beef going on. This sounds crazy. Let's get straight into it, man. I want to see
you always gonna be. If we wasn't on camera, I would have swung on you.
I didn't know there was anything about like fighting. I don't know why you brought fighting. That is, but if he wants you, Brenner's good.
Because you hate on everybody, and then when you get around people in real life, you ain't having no more fun.
Bro, XQC was talking crazy, bro. I mean, like, nah. I got pause to this game.
Recently, Mr. Beast's 50 streamers video had come out, and since we're dealing with a ton of influencers when making this video, of course it could not go over smoothly. Specifically, multiple moments that were featuring XQC along with DDG, to the point of even stepping outside of that video and them both going back and forth on streams, and even ending up trying to book a boxing match / MMA fight, depending on whichever one they choose, to be featured on Aiden Ross's brand risk. That's how far they are taking this disagreement that they are having now, and it's pretty crazy and honestly very interesting, because it's not just DDG who apparently had a bunch of problems with XQC during the filming of the Mr. Beast video, but a bunch of other streamers were coming in talking about how disrespectful XQC actually was and how serious these problems really are, stemming outside of just the internet sphere. Like a lot of,
I would have never thought XQC was like that. He was checking people or something. He don't seem like he about that life. That's crazy.
People see them, but I don't want to yap too much. So why don't we start from the very beginning with who even are any of these?
Hold on. Thank you for the support. I appreciate the heck out of that. It's lyrical, the only. Appreciate your common sense takes. Thank you. Real talk. I really do appreciate the heck out of the support and the kind words. Word up. Thank you again.
People, and how did we get here in the first place?
You think I wake up thinking about XQC? I look at XQC as a beneficial beefing partner. I think I'll be like, oh, XQC, bro. Yeah, the way you trolling, how I troll. Do what I whoop your. Yeah, of course. But I'm not looking around the city trying to find XQC. No, that's not.
Towards the beginning of last month, a bunch of people were in straight awe as they were watching as Mr. Beast was putting together a huge production with the new content industry, that being streaming, where he brought together the top 50 streamers to all compete to win money for their chat. Unfortunately for him, what he could not predict was the ongoing drama that always happens in the internet.
I thought he was doing it for charity. For the chat, I would love to do that. What? Compete and try to like win y'all something? That'd be pretty cool.
That community, and it seems like it's
that's why I gotta step my game up so I could be able to do that for y'all.
Especially a lot more when it comes to streaming, because normally they don't meet in person like that. IRLs have recently become a popular thing, so now that they're all meeting in person, it seems like that rage that had been building up from the things that were said online finally boiled over into crazy moments. From Ray confronting Neon to people going back and forth with Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, and in this specific instance, XQC going at DDG.
XQC! Oh, XQC! You fell off anyway, I'm gonna get it, buddy!
Hey, now we really finna get you out.
Before he left, XQC had something to say to the streamer. Nobody wants the MP! You think it's trash, buddy? You're going home!
Whoa, he's going crazy. Alright, XQC is wild. I haven't watched this video. I've been thinking about trying some Mr. Beast videos to react to, but that's wild. Like, does he know DDG will actually? No,
what was the AMP? And look, I'm the AMP.
Now, normally you would see something like this and instantly be like, hey, this is obviously fake.
Mr. Beast had to carry him off. Yeah, he was doing a lot. He was doing way too much.
They just hyping it up for the YouTube video, and most people are going to come to that conclusion. Even streamers that were present in that moment and behind scenes felt the exact same.
You say your husband has this game? So my husband has this game on his Nintendo Switch. The Cuphead video game is pretty fun, in my opinion. I haven't played it, but I always see people playing it. Hold on, let me boost the quality. I always see people playing it, and it look like they're having a good time.
Same way at first, but apparently XQC and DDG were taking this drama too hard and genuinely were not okay with each other, all stemming from a moment like this. And in case you didn't see the Mr. Beast video, this challenge right here was one of the first ones that he did, where a bunch of streamers were coming together and hitting targets with their paintballs, and whoever had the most shots on them was going to.
That's it, since he had that weirdo employed. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, all the people that was exposing Mr. Beast were full of crap. There's a lot of things that might have been like mistakes that are perceived as if he was like purposely hiring weirdos. When Mr. Beast got rich and started making money off of YouTube, he went into like a Best Buy or something like that in his neighborhood and was like, hey, y'all want to work for me instead of Best Buy? And everyone in there was like, yes. And he just hired them. He didn't do background checks. He didn't do any of these things. So that is something that does get, spoken about a lot, to where because of the disgruntled employee, the person who got fired, that lame, didn't he take the videos down too? How you make videos accusing Mr. Beast of some of the most nasty, disgusting things, and then we find out you only did that because Mr. Beast fired your ass because you kept trying to get them to buy you stuff and your ideas were horrible. So instead of just, I guess, taking the loss of opportunity, you decided, let me try to take down Mr. Beast and expose him. And because a lot of people believed a lot of those lies, a lot of people lost their jobs. Mr. Beast, because he couldn't afford to keep paying a bunch of people, because he lost millions of dollars at the time, he had to fire a lot of people. And think about that. All of that started because one person, two people, because one person I think worked for him and did a horrible job and got fired. And there's like audio that leaked of them getting fired, and it proves what Mr. Beast was saying. And the other person I think was someone who felt like he deserved more money from Mr. Beast, but then come to find out, Mr. Beast was giving him more money anyway. Just because that's how Mr. Beast do. He be checking on people. You lost the competition or you won and you say you need help. Like they try to say this one black guy, Mr. Beast, gave him a bunch of money and put him in debt because he didn't know how to manage it. First of all, that's not Mr. Beast's responsibility. Second, the guy had to come out and expose, hey, that's not true. Actually, Mr. Beast paid me more money so I could be able to take care of my taxes and do it. So like when it comes to the Mr. Beast things, it's pretty nasty what a lot of people have said about him. Now, when it comes to that one weirdo that you're speaking on, yes, he did have that guy working for him, but I don't think that makes him nasty. It means that he made a huge mistake because he wasn't prepared to be like a full-on boss, right? Have a HR team to actually, I guess you could say, do background checks and look over some of these people's applications. He just hired them just from walking into a store. So yeah, I do get your point though. So my daughter has the Cuphead game on Switch. It's really fun. It looks like a fun game to play. I'm glad he isn't like that. I can't understand. He didn't know the person was weird. Word up. A lot of these, I hate Mr. Beast because he makes so much money, wannabe YouTubers. Like I'm telling you, they all got exposed. What was the dude's name? I can't even remember the guy. He went viral as hell. His videos was getting millions of views. Once he got exposed, he started deleting certain videos and changing titles. And it's like, come on, bro. Y'all willing to go that hard because Mr. Beast fired your ass? Like, you wasn't doing a good job. They even like gave a list of what this person was doing. Other people, co-workers, that was like, yo, this dude was a weirdo. He kept trying to get Mr. Beast to buy him a new iPad. Talking about something, this is gonna help me with my job. They had to keep telling him to leave the building when he got fired. But yeah, I do remember that Mr. Beast video. Because I remember he even did an interview debunking everything. I forgot who he did it with. But yeah, the hiring a weirdo thing, that wasn't, I'm not going to say it wasn't his fault. It wasn't like he purposely did it. He was just young, wanting to give out opportunities and messed up.
Be eliminated. And you saw at first, XQC went, immediately missed. Then people like Phantom, DDG, and others.
You said Uncle Roger. Nah, who that? Let me see. Let me see if I heard of them. Okay, yes. The rice guy. He going crazy. Like, that's not how you cook rice. I saw a video with him spazzing on somebody. That ain't how you cook rice. What the hell is you doing? No one who taught you that? So yeah, I've seen a few of his things.
started attacking XQC.
I haven't like watched his show or anything. It looked like he got a whole TV show.
And because of his small outbursts beforehand, a lot of people were going after him even more because they felt like he was being a drama queen, he was being dramatic, he was basically doing way too much. And all of that would have been fine and dandy because it probably could have just been left in that YouTube video. But after the actual video came out, DDG even went and had some responses for how we felt after the actual recording.
Final thoughts on the Mr. Beast video. As you do know, I got eliminated. You probably already watched it. XQC, you all was gonna be up. If we wasn't on camera, I would have swung on you. But it's fine. Okay? It's okay. I had a great time. I enjoyed myself. Shout out to Mr. Beast for...
I just had to look up who Jamie Oliver is. He's a chef. See how you guys chefs beefing with each other now? That's crazy.
Allow me to come on this platform on the biggest YouTube channel ever created. Forever grateful. Of course, I would never ever whoop XQC on no type of Mr. Beast set ever. Very professional. We better watch him up next time, XQC.
Now, these are some pretty bold claims from DDG because, as I just said, a lot of people in that moment probably would have saw that and assumed that it was just fake. It was meant for the Mr. Beast YouTube video and it was overhyped and actually wasn't that serious. But people like DDG are taking this to the point of threatening violence on XQC and even attempting to try and box or fight him off camera. And initially, you would see something like that and be like, wow, DDG is going way too far. He's doing way too much. There's no way he can be genuinely this upset or even was this upset going into it. But I want to give y'all a little bit of context before we hop into XQC's response to all the stuff that DDG said, because you're looking at this and most likely thinking the same thing. Unless you don't have the prior context, you know that XQC was apparently being two-faced, not only DDG, but a bunch of other people that were there at the Mr. Beast event that rubbed them the complete wrong way.
That was my first time seeing him in person. Mind you, when me and him got into it, that was like 3-4 months ago. Y'all know I don't hold grudges. I didn't really care. Plus, I'm in this nice establishment. I'm here just to have a good time. I'm just happy to be here. I'm not finna press XQC and try to fight with him in front of all these streamers and all these corporate people and Mr. Beast and all of this and coming here and be ghetto. I'm professional when I need to be professional. XQC is obviously not in my liking. He's not my friend. He hates on me for no reason. I don't talk about him. Prior to him talking about me, I've never spoken about this man. But he gets on there and he called me a view botter. He say DDG this and your music sucks and blah, 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 blah. But in person, he want to shoot a basketball around me with his feet out, with his toes out. So I'm like, bro, this is a nice white man. He don't want no smoke. He's scared to even look me in the eyes. And then Neon and already
shoot a basketball with your feet out is crazy.
Leak what didn't happen. I'm not going to go into detail, but he waited for a certain reason and then he started saying what he said. I'm like, bro, like, what do I look like whooping XQC ass, man? He was butthurt about some shit and then he started yapping off at the mouth and then I'm just like, okay. It literally was like a fucking hate commenter in real life. That's all it was. Like, it just yap. There's no like intimidation behind it or nothing. That's why I said he's just a nice white man. It's like, what's the point of me beefing with you? It makes no sense.
These were DDG's initial comments made before the actual YouTube video came out. When people were leaking that DDG had some type of altercation with XQC before anybody knew what it actually was or what actually.
He said it sound like XQC was wilding out. Facts. Like he was putting on a show. I don't know why.
Even happened to cause him to be upset. Where he states that, hey, before anything had happened, he was around me being completely fine, being cordial. Not saying that they were friends, but there was nothing that was being said. There was no real actions being taken, the stuff that he actually said online. So apparently being so comfortable around him with his shoes off, out here shooting and messing around with a basketball. But then the immediate time that they actually get him out during the Mr. Beast event, he has so much to say about DDG's music being trashed, him being a view botter, talking about that he fell off. I honestly could understand why DDG would be upset. To the point of wanting to box him, I don't know. But yeah, to the point of being annoyed that, hey, you had all of this time before this event even started. You even had time inside of the box to say and do these things. But all of a sudden, now you want to speak the loudest when you're about to leave. And you know I'm stuck in here and literally can't do anything.
If we wasn't on camera, I would have swung on you. What? It's fine.
What the fuck is going on? Brand risk.
Yeah,
but what are you talking about? What? Because the altercation y'all had.
He just said watch your video. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm genuinely so confused because it's not that serious though. Like we make online content. It's like funny clips, whatever. And he talks shit in the grand scheme of things a lot more about me than I do about it. When I do talk about him, it's like very light and it's very like jokes, whatever, right? And I only have like a few. But on his side, he talks all the time.
Bro, you was in person, in his face, getting crazy. And is that my man, George St. Pierre, the legend? One of the greatest fighters of all time? XQC? Don't tell me XQC is getting hype and brave because he's sitting next to the legend, George St. Pierre. That's crazy.
About me, whatever. But why though? I don't get it. And also, we're doing a Mr. Beast video. Like, why is he so pressed? I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't understand on business. Like, bro, it's a game. It's a whatever. Like, when they were so angry. Like, I was like, why are you so angry? Since I didn't know there was anything about like fight. I don't know why he brought fighting into this. But if he wants to, I'll
bro, you were peacocking. You were pumping your chest out, getting big on the exit. You were talking crap to him the whole time. No one else was acting like that but you.
Brenner's good.
No, you won't.
No, I 100%.
You will fight DDG.
As long as he puts enough money where it matters to him, a piece of his own net worth, or I'll put a piece in. I'll fight him.
On Brenner.
I will fight him 100%.
He's only saying that because George St. Pierre is behind him. That's the only reason.
On Brenner.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
If he wants to fight, I'll fight him.
How long would you want to train?
6 months.
Okay. Well,
3 months.
What fries me the most about XQC is that he is going to be the main one to say something about somebody unprovoked for no real reason, but then it never becomes that deep when they retaliate. And it's just mind-blowing to me. Again, I don't know if it's deep.
We're just online. No, you were in his face, taunting him on the exit as well.
Enough for him to want to try and box him or try and do something to him. If that's what DDG wants to take it, okay. But if he's already annoyed about you and you doing stuff, and then you try and act friendly in front of him in person, even though you said all of this stuff online, and then the millisecond you're not about to be around him anymore, now you want to flip the script and start talking bad about him again. Yes, bro, it is that serious. It's that deep now. It truly is. And the fact that XQC is sitting here talking about something, I don't know why he's even talking about me. He talks about me way more than I talk about him. The time that DDG has brought up XQC's name has just been in response to stuff that he said. The original time when he said he was view botting, he said his music is trash, and now he's on Mr. Beast games talking about he fell off, his music is this and that, and even bringing AMP into it for some reason, saying that they are all view botters. Yes, bro, I'm going to talk about you, and yes, I have something to say if I'm in DDG's position. The fact that he's even accepting the brand risk stuff is actually pretty surprising to me, because I never would picture XQC going in and doing any type of MMA or boxing because of the stuff that he said online. I thought he was honestly just a computer warrior, and when he was called out for stuff like this, he would just sit back and continuously tell us it's not that serious. People were taking it way too far. Because when this initially happened, that was really what his response was.
If I said something black men, I would be fucking canceled forever. I would be donezo. Is my jump shot not cool enough? Am I not fucking, am I not tough enough? I don't get it.
The fuck? My man, what does have to... Black men and jump shots? My jump shot is trash. I don't really play basketball like that. I'm thinking about getting a basketball and starting to get back into it just for like health reasons, right? Cardio. Just playing by myself, just running around, shooting the ball, missing, getting the rebound. I think that would be a lot of cardio. But what is he talking about?
This is a streaming game. Like we're trying to make everybody laugh and have a good time. We're trying to provide value for the fucking people that watch it. The only reason why we are able to do any of this is that the people will watch. The whole point is to create value for those who spend the time to look for stuff to watch.
So you're trolling for attention.
All that we're here for. I'm not here to fucking flex and be fucking cool and gangster and whatever the fuck, or tough or fucking whatever. That's not what we're here for. That's not how you make anything. Like
when he was alone in his room by himself, talking about the situation when it initially broke and everything and got leaked, that
he throwing rocks and hot in his hands, bro. You were the one getting tough, getting big. You can't be talking to someone, oh, it's just entertainment. You wanted to box with him in 3 months.
Altercation with DDG. This was his original response that, hey, he's not here for any of that. And he doesn't understand why DDG would talk about putting his hands on him, because DDG did also mention fighting XQC in his original response a couple months back, because they're just here for entertainment. So he doesn't understand why he was taking it that seriously. But now that he's around Aiden Ross, he's looking at this clip talking about he will definitely put his hands on XQC. All of a sudden, X has this newfound energy towards the situation where he is willing to actually go on brand risk with DDG in MMA or boxing, and genuinely surprised not only me but the entire internet, to the point where Aiden Ross wanted to lock that down so quickly and secure it that he ended up calling DDG before they could even basically finish planning that or even having that conversation.
XQC just called you out to an MMA fight in about 3 to 6 months. And what were your terms?
No terms, whatever you want. Okay, just put some good money on it though. Put some good bread though.
MMA?
He said MMA.
Why we can't box?
Box is it's fun, but it's one dimensional. It's only one part of the big sport. Like,
okay, I see what he's trying to do. He's gonna have GSP teach him how to wrestle and try to take this dude down. No, come on, get in the boxing ring, bro. Shoot, do both.
I'll box you, but I don't know how to do no goddamn MMA.
Come on,
6 months. I mean, boxing is MMA.
I'm not gonna. You see?
Boxing is not MMA. Y'all sound stupid, bro. He's sitting there with 2 wrestlers talking about some, yeah, let's do MMA so I could just grab you and throw you on the floor. It's not the same. A boxer wouldn't survive in MMA against me. Because I've trained. I've trained in boxing. I've showed you guys the video footage of that. I've trained in MMA. I've competed in both. It's 2 different things. You can't try to change the whole thing. No, let's do MMA instead. So I could just have time to learn how to wrestle and grab you. And XQC might be taller and lankier, so it'll be easier for him to grab his legs. Just do boxing, bro. What are you talking about? Brand Risk has never even done an MMA card or a fight. Get in there and throw the gloves on. You just don't want to get whipped.
Me kicking that video? It's over with.
yo, DDG, when you would make that clip though, you were talking about swinging at me though. You think in a street fight you only swing? It won't be swing. If you're gonna go into a fight, you fight. You not only swing. You'd get swung at by the feet, by the whatever, like, you know what I mean? We get on the mat. Like, come on, bro. I'm not scared.
XQC, you go out, whoop your ass, right?
Buddy, you don't last 2 minutes. I would double the amount for a 3-minute fight.
I'll let you know, Aiden, but really, I don't really fuck with like MMA.
Okay,
I'll box them all day long.
This is all so funny to me because throughout all of XQC's beefs with Kai Cenat, the Clover Boys, some associates, at no point in time did I ever expect XQC to actually go up and fight or even attempt to coordinate a fight with some of them. I thought he was online just talking crazy, and that's what probably a lot of the majority of the internet thought as well. Because anytime he was confronted in person, he was completely different and the nicest possible person that he could be. Even in, again, this DDG situation, he was cordial and nice to the guy, playing basketball with his toes out. All of a sudden, he gets kicked out of the Beast Games. He's back chilling with Aiden Ross, and he is ready to tussle. I genuinely can't wait to see this. And for a lot of y'all are probably sitting here being like, yo, this is obviously fake. This is for entertainment. And now they invited Aiden Ross, where he had the entire Bluefish situation where people called that fake and scripted. So we already know that this isn't actually going to be a real fight to begin with. And this beef in general is probably just on the internet and meant for clicks and views. That's what I thought at first. But apparently a lot of the streamers that were actually there to witness how this interaction went during the Mr. Beast Games and even behind the scenes feel like this is some of the most genuine internet or streamer type beef that they have seen.
XQC and DDG had some type of beef going on in here that was not real. Like, this shit was not real. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, at first I couldn't tell if they was being for real or for fake, but I don't think they like each other for real, for real.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know if they put this in the video, but XQC and DDG had so much beef. I don't know if I could talk about it. Has anyone talked about it? But like, so DDG attacked XQC, and then they were like, they were screaming at each other, and we're all like, oh. And then he's like, oh, I hate you, DDG, blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know if they're going to include all of that, but XQC's like, fuck you, DDG, like, your stream sucked, like shit like that. Like something like that. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, this was crazy. This was crazy when he did that because he was really crashing out. He was really crashing out. He was really crashing out.
What was AMP?
Cause I feel like XQC say a lot of shit on stream that niggas don't like, but in his head it's like, oh, it's just a clip, or oh, it's just this moment. I feel like you're being a this. So when I see you in person, it's not that deep. I don't care. But the other niggas are like, yo, gang, that's not how I move, gang. You talked about me. I don't like you. Stay the fuck away from me. Don't talk about me. I'll keep it cordial because there's cameras for the content, but deep down, I don't fuck with you. I feel like a whole lot of that happens.
So according to a lot of the people that were there, from Mari to Cinna to Yana, everybody seemed to think that this altercation, the stuff that was going on with XQC and DDG was definitely real, and they really don't like each other. Even at the end there, I put that rage clip to emphasize the fact that this isn't an isolated incident when it comes to XQC talking bad about somebody on the internet and then getting in person and not being on that same type of timing. That's why, again, it's so surprising to me that he genuinely wants to fight DDG in any way, shape, or form. Because most of the time, we would just have this altercations be set out on the internet. They would chat here, they would chat here. XQC would make some jokes in his mind, even though I'm putting quotes over that, and then argue back and forth with the person until he ends up apologizing. A lot of people even end up calling him Jekyll and Hyde because of how weird he actually is when it comes to being online compared to being in person. And that doesn't, again, extend to just DDG, because even people from AMP, like in that clip I showed y'all from the Beast games, he talked about them for no reason, yet was cordial well before that actually happened.
Bro, XQC was talking crazy, bro. I mean, like, nah, dead ass. I got pause to this, gang. Cause like, bro, before this shit, gang, I was going to the bathroom. I saw XQC. He said, yo, what's up? How you doing? Like, oh, what's up? Walk past. It's like, I was like, yo, what's good? Like, what's good? Then, nigga, before this shit, we ate lunch. Marlon was sitting across from me, Stable Renato, but XQC was sitting right next to me enjoying his lunch. And matter of fact, like, there was a seat open and he sat next to me. He wasn't on that. Fuck AMP. Hey, fuck AMP, nigga. Like, fuck you, fuck AMP. Like, I don't like you. I don't like you, Agent Kaiser, Duke. Like, he could have said that, bro. He ain't say none of that, bro. He was on some cool shit.
This is another example of XQC talking crazy when he knows nobody in the vicinity is actually going to do anything. After leaving, saying something about AMP, when they're all cordial, when they're all together, not acting like that and not being on that timing at all. And then just putting it behind the frame of, hey, I was making a joke. It was for the Mr. Beast video. It's not that serious. Why are they taking this content stuff that deep? And genuinely, that's what's annoying about a lot of this, is that XQC has been told time and time again, from his incidents with DDG, from his incidents with Rakai, Reggie, and the rest of the Clover Boys, from his incidents with Kai Cenat himself, all of these times, and he just keeps doing the same thing over.
Yeah, that's weird as hell to me. I wouldn't want to be around somebody like that. I'm just being honest. If that's what you do, yeah, nah, I'm cool. I would be on the type of time of, yeah, we don't gotta talk. Like, we don't gotta hang out. Like, it's perfectly fine. Right? You see me in person, you could just be wherever you at, I'll be where I'm at. It don't have to be a thing where we talk at all. Right? Like, but XQC seems like he's on some years entertainment. I'm try to go after you and disrespect you and do all of this, and you shouldn't feel any type of way about it. I think that's pretty weird, personally. Like, I wouldn't want to be around somebody that does that.
Over again with the exact same excuse of, hey, it's just a joke. Even though all these people he's talking about and apparently joking with are telling him they don't take it as a joke and they were genuinely annoyed. It's like a kid that keeps...
And I also don't think you should, like, try to attack him or anything. But it's okay to feel a type of way and not want to associate with the person that's constantly disrespecting you.
On touching the stove when it's hot and looking at you and getting mad that the stove is hot instead of just changing their own actions. I already know, because I'm saying a lot of bad stuff about XQC, people are going to sit here and call me biased. And you'd be right, because I don't like the guy. And I feel like I made that very apparent throughout this entire video. But it's just, again, how are you going to sit here and be a commentator and act like this? And then when you are in front of people, turn into a completely different person. It's not like these are just one account or just one person saying this. I can show you clip after clip after clip of people saying the exact same thing over and over again. You know what? I'll literally do it again.
XQC is like Jekyll and Hyde, because who XQC is on stream is like a really brash person who can talk like off cuff, like incredibly negatively about people, like people he knows in real life. Like he says actually some really like mean shit about people he knows in the real world. And then you meet him in real life and he treats the person who was online saying those mean things as a different person. And he's like really sweet in real life. And it's like,
that's nasty as hell. I can't do that. I cannot do. I didn't even like when Moist Critical was doing that, where I guess he met somebody. I think it was Logan Paul in real life, was acting all nice, like, you know, it's just all. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'd rather them not say anything to the person. If you're gonna go after somebody, roast them even, cool. You can't expect them to be happy with you or want to be friends with you. That would just be fake as hell. Like, they might feel offended or they might feel disrespected. That's what it is, right? It's perfectly fine. If people don't like me because I've roasted them or called them out in a certain way to where they took it as disrespectful, I wouldn't be like, man, that's messed up. You, when we see each other in person, why you don't want to be friends with me? That's weird. That's super weird. I would be perfectly fine with people who not want to be around me. Because honestly, I don't want to be around nobody.
You just like talking crazy shit. But I think his brain is so corrupt. He views it all as content and not legitimate.
So I feel like this incident with XQC was inevitable. It was going to happen at some point with somebody. Now, maybe the old platform of Twitch with XQC doing this, a bunch of people on the internet and really not on that type of timing, mainly playing video games and maybe at the most cooking in like their kitchen. This was never actually going to be an issue for them if you talk bad about people online. But nowadays, most of what they find as content entertaining is going out, doing IRLs, actually putting action into these streams. And a big part of those streams is apparently brand risk, a literal live boxing event that is streamed where a bunch of content creators, the millisecond they have any type of drama or issue with somebody on the internet, can go and hash that out. Again, I will leave that up to you if you really feel like the level of disrespect XQC has been dishing out to these people causes for them to go to brand risk. But I definitely do feel like there should be a level of anger with the way that he talks and then the way that he acts in person, as if he is just not the one spewing out this negativity consistently and then being surprised when he only gets the negativity back. It gets to a point and it honestly gets annoying, and I'm pretty happy to see this DDG versus XQC boxing match, but at the end of the day, that is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to do that would be the comment section down below, because this video was on.
Yeah, I think that XQC is tripping. Man, I'm not even trying to like defend DDG too crazy, because he be making his mistakes too as well. But in this case, if he's relaxing and you keep going after him and then y'all meet up in person and you still trying to talk crap to him, like, how's he supposed to feel? And then now, when you have the outlet to actually do a boxing match for sport, now it's, no, let's do MMA. Shut up. Anyway, tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video. Also hit the hype button if you're able to. It really helps out a lot. And if you want to support Extra, sign up for memberships. You get early access to videos.